Hey, this is YBR with BeamNG.drive, and today we're going to be taking a look at a map called Offroad Park. So we're starting off in a gas station, and as you can tell in the bottom right corner of the screen, we are fully gassed up, so we are ready to go. And there's a house right next to the gas station. Now I have to assume my guy owns the gas station, and he was tired of commuting. So he decided to build his house 10 feet away from the gas station, and now he never has to commute again. And then he got bored, so he built some ramps over here for him to have some fun on. And that is exactly what this owner of the gas station is doing. And I would have thought the sand would have softened my fall a little bit more than that, but apparently the sand is just there for looks, and it's almost as hard as the paved roads are. Now we're going to go ahead and loop around and do the bigger jump, and I fully expect my car to become completely immobilized from this, but you never know. Sometimes it surprises you with how durable a vehicle can be, especially the D series. These ones are one of the more durable vehicles in the game. Up into the air. Oh, this is a long fall. Radiator damage, but that shouldn't stop the car. Oh, but there's something wrong with the front suspension. The whole front suspension is absolutely ruined. This thing is... It looks funny like that, but it's impossible to control it at all. Although somehow I'm going to the left when I'm clicking left. I don't know how. Maybe it's just coincidence because there is no steering going on there, so I'm just going to reset the car, get a fresh one. Maybe we'll swap it out for something else because I don't want to be driving the truck the whole time. Grab a ETK I-Series, and we'll just get like a normal I-Series, like a 2400i. Not fast or anything, and apparently it's stuck right there. I don't know how I managed that. Just somehow I managed to spawn it in a spot where it'd be completely stuck the instant it was on. Amazing. We'll just drag it forward a little bit, and then we can get to driving. So now we're going to drive on the paved road some, see where it leads. Got a left corner right here. We're going to drift it. Drift. Come on. Oh, I would have drifted it if the tire didn't pop. Like, that inner corner really grabbed the car. If it didn't grab it, I probably could have pulled that off. And I don't want to drive with a pop tire. Give me a new tire. Okay, we're going to drift the next one. This time I won't grab the corner, and it's going to be the most amazing drift ever. Although it's uphill, I don't know how much speed I can get to do this thing. Okay, that was not an amazing drift at all because I had no speed and it was really bouncy. Turns out this is not a good place to drift. It is a good place to fly though. Hit that jump, and hey, we're back at the other jump we were doing a second ago. Woo! I like the way that's lined up where you just hit the corner of that building. Gives you a real cool looking crash. So we'll bring it all the way back up here. Then we'll just keep going along this road there. That's kind of a drift. It was such a low speed drift though. It's barely a drift, but it was kind of a drift. It's a little too bumpy for me to try to drift it. You see cars just bouncing, the suspension's not able to stabilize, so you can't really slide it comfortably. And then we are back over here, and ooh, these lips are really, really tall. You should not fall off of the road, because if you do in a car like this, you can't get back on it. You can't get back on it. I mean, if I really, really wanted to get back on the road without resetting it, I could just yank it and I have to flip it upright and all kinds of nonsense. That's a little bit of a pain, so we'll just reset it. And it's still not on the road, so you know what? Let's get an off-roader. I mean, the map name did say you should probably have an off-road vehicle, basically. So let's just go with the off-road version of the Roamer. Nothing fancy, just a stock vehicle. And now we can go up and down this all day, every day without a concern. I don't have to worry about getting stuck when I fall. Huge convenience. I won't get stuck on this either. I could just go right over this, and it's not even gonna slow me down. It's amazing having a car with off-road capabilities when you're doing off-roady things. So over here we got some mud. We're going to go up this mud. Looks like it is a little bit steep. We'll see if we can make it in the Roamer. If not, we got much more serious off-roaders we could pull out that are modded. Looks like Roamer's doing his job. Ooh, that's a little steep right there. Can you do it though? Come on, Roamer. Just put that power down. Oh no, I can do it with the Roamer. I just came at that at a really bad angle. We got to kind of bring it back. And then get the momentum moving, and then don't fly into it, because when you fly into it, you lose all of your momentum. And I think I need to back it up more. Just get a little bit more momentum still, because I haven't gotten to a flat area yet. There we go. There's a flatter area, right where the water is. And we just hold the speed. Don't go too fast. Go a little fast through there, because it is steep and perfect. You just got to plan what you're doing, and then you'll be able to go through that fine. If you go flooring it, yeah, that's a bad plan. It's a really, really bad... It's not even a plan. It's just to screw it. Hopefully this works out. And, well, most of the time it doesn't for me. Really? Front right wheel axle just broke right there? That doesn't seem right. Let me get a new one with a functional wheel axle because I do not want to have to deal with that. Now that, if that broke something, I would say, okay, that's my fault. I don't know why the wheel axle broke though. I guess it just got tired of doing its job. It had one job, but apparently that was too hard for it and it just gave up. So over here, we actually have a little townish area, it looks like, that I have not gone to yet. So we're going to do that upright. Yes. So there it is. It's not much, just a few buildings and a piece of dirt. There's also a little BeamNG sign right there, which I've actually never seen before outside of Hirochi Raceway. Kind of weird now that I think about it, that I've never seen it in any other mod before. I see a new dirt road right here. We're going to go ahead and see what's at the end of this. And apparently it's just a garage for the house up on the cliff. And I am bouncing all over the place. All right, let's try to get out of here. And we're going to go take a look at the one last road that I haven't driven on, which is a dirt one. Corner, there you go. I can see it right here. There it is. There it is. How do you get to it? We're going to find the real entrance. We're not just going to cut into it. We're going to do this legit. Right there, I'm going to cut that corner, though, because I can, because I have an off-road vehicle. All right, so the legit way onto this, go through the mud, and then onto the dirt. And right here, we could probably use a rally car, so we'll swap this thing. How about a rally ETK I-Series? There's only 2 rally options here. One is a modded one, one's stock. We'll use the modded one. See how well it performs. This might be a little bit too tough for a rally car traditionally, but you got a maniac behind the wheel. I don't care if it's too tough for a rally car normally. We're gonna make it work. Actually, it's not that bad. When we were going slow at the start, it really felt a lot rougher. Once you get moving, it feels almost a little bit smoother. See, now we're going slow again. We're bouncing really hard. Or maybe when it's bouncy, we have to go slow. I mean, that makes a little bit more sense in terms of logic. There's a lap of the little tiny dirt course right there, though. And, oh, don't fall. We could go in the water. Don't think this thing will be able to make it into the water, though. Well, it got stuck there anyways, but pretty sure it would drown in the water, so we're going to get something with a little bit more ground clearance. We'll go with a Vanster. The Yeti is here. So let's try to go into this water carefully. That's how you do it. You thought I was going to have some damage or something. Well, I did, but not as much as you probably expected. Apparently, that is still dry. For a second, I thought the thing was going to hydrolock, and that looks way too deep. There is no way I'm going to actually make it through this, so we're just going to try. And then if we really wanted to make it through, there's a little bit of a cheater thing you could do. You can just hit insert and then accelerate. Insert, accelerate. Insert, accelerate. And we're inching along. This is by no means a fast way of doing this, or even really a legit way. It's just another method you could use to get through a puddle like this. It's absolutely stupid, though, because sometimes you'll just lose all your progress like I did right there, and that's a little bit too steep to get up there before the engine floods. So let's do it a little bit differently. Let's say you own this thing and then it gets stuck, so you just attach a chain to it and pull it out of the water like that. Perfect plan. We gotta get it upright. Try to get it out of the water before it drowns. Oh, hydrolocked, huh? I thought I'd be okay right there. So yeah, water pretty deep. Don't try to actually drive through it unless you have maybe like a monster truck or something. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out. Anyways, at this point in time, I'm pretty sure I've driven on basically every road on this map. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an aerial view of it so you can see what it looks like. Yep, we've driven on all those. So until next time, this has been YBR. I'll see ya. But there's one road I didn't drive on. Before anybody says, I didn't drive on this road. In your face, I did just now. Yeah, where am I going on this road? Nowhere. But I know somebody's going to be like, YBR, you missed this road. Now I didn't. Now I didn't.